Let's be honest, everyone is always looking out for themselves. This, of course, doesn't mean that we don't care about other people, but it does mean that we all have some degree of selfishness in our hearts. Of course, some people are way more selfish than others, which is why today we're ranking the zodiac signs from most to least narcissistic. Number 1. Taurus. Though they prefer to keep it under wraps, Taurus is one of the most narcissistic signs of the zodiac, as they genuinely believe they're the best at, well, everything they do. Taurians operate under the assumption that they are in the right, and their actions are always the most logical, which means they often see others as being in the wrong and making illogical choices. The worst thing about all of this? Bulls don't even realize they do this. Number 2. Scorpio. Scorpio's darker aspects are well known, though most people don't realize that on top of those, Scorpios are also very narcissistic. This is, in no small part, because Scorpio's innate narcissism tends to come out only under very specific circumstances. Scorpio's narcissism comes alive when someone wrongs them. They genuinely don't understand how someone had the audacity of challenging them or betraying them, and because of that, whoever did it deserves to be punished. Number 3. Leo. No one is surprised to find Leo so high on this list, as Leo's defining trait is their pride and narcissism. They enjoy being under the spotlight and aren't afraid of doing what it takes to achieve their dreams, even if that means burning a lot of bridges in the process. The reason Leos aren't at the top of this list is simply that many Leos are fully aware that they're not the best at everything. But that only means they're willing to work as hard as it takes to take over the limelight. Number 4. Aquarius. Aquarius's independence and narcissism go hand in hand. They don't think they're better or more important than others, but they're certainly unafraid of putting their desires and wants before other people's. They're the kind of people who will accept help to get where they want to be, then pretend they achieved everything on their own, even when they know they're lying. Number 5. Virgo. Virgo believes they have all the answers and that they're unrecognized geniuses who could improve the world if people just stopped to listen to them. They also make this known repeatedly and without remorse, shoving their preferences and opinions down people's throats and getting upset if they don't like it. Number 6. Aries. Though Aries has a reputation for being narcissistic, that couldn't be farther from the truth. Aries knows damn well that the world doesn't revolve around them, knows they can make mistakes, knows others are better than them at plenty of things, and know they're just as human and fallible as everyone else. The catch? They couldn't care less about it. They'll do what they want to do, and to hell with everyone else. Number 7. Sagittarius. Sagittarians are very similar to Aries in the sense that they're more self-absorbed than narcissistic. Sagittarians prefer to look inwards and often forget about the world outside them, which means they often say things or make choices that hurt others without meaning to. Of course, the sympathy goes out the window when you realize that, if Sagittarius got the results they wanted, they don't care about who they hurt in the process. Number 8. Cancer. Cancers are entirely too empathetic to be narcissistic, but that doesn't mean they can't be clingy and overbearing. While they wouldn't take advantage or exploit those who they love, they're still perfectly willing to try to control them, to be overdependent, and to generally put their emotional needs ahead of others' desires for space and independence. It's not narcissism, but it sure can feel like it. Number 9. Geminis. Geminis are too scatterbrained and indecisive to truly be narcissistic. After all, how are you supposed to put your needs and wants above everyone else's when you don't even know what you need and want? Of course, this indecisiveness does betray a rather selfish quality of them, which is expecting everyone to stop what they're doing so that Gemini can take the time to choose what they want to do. Number 10. Libra. Libras take a balanced approach to narcissism. They adore being the center of attention and will talk your ear off about themselves, but they will take the time to consider other people's needs. They'll make an effort to include you, even when they only do things they want to do, and they'll consider your feelings before forcing you to compromise, so that they can be at peace. It's a strange combination, that's what we're saying. Number 11. Capricorns. Capricorns are narcissistic in some aspects of their lives and completely altruistic in others. Usually, their narcissism shines through when it comes to their career and their hobbies, where they'll stop at nothing to achieve what they want to achieve and will react aggressively if someone challenges them or stands in their way. In just about every other aspect of their life, though, they're surprisingly easygoing and considerate. Number 12. Pisces. As they're one of the most empathetic signs in the zodiac, Pisces don't tend towards narcissism. However, they can get so wrapped up in their emotions that they don't consider how they're affecting others until after the fact. They'll apologize after, but that doesn't change the fact that when they're feeling too strongly, the world might as well disappear for Pisces.